Which genre of music do you loathe? I'm not too fond of the female vocal with slight reverb and a little bit of air at the end of every other word. It started with Mazzy Star, which is fine, but too many female vocals use it in today's music, making them all sound the same. I'll take Jerry Reed, Willie Nelson, Merle Haggard, Johnny Cash and Johnny Paycheck over the pop country bullshit on the radio today. I cringe every time I see a commercial for Applebee's come on from that insipid pop country song they used for a previous commercial. My main issue with the country genre is that awful voice. Like, man, I get that lots of genres it is common for artists to force a voice to get the sound they want. But pretending there is a twang in your voice? It kinda sucks imo. I can listen to Johnny Cash or people like Chris Stapleton any day, but the minute I hear shit about trucks and shitty beer to the sound of quantized drums, then I'm out. I agree to a certain extent, but I still don't like the old good country that everyone always suggests. There are a handful of old and new country songs that I do enjoy, but the rest I just can't get into. Here's where I start a fight. Johnny Cash. I appreciate Cash, and always found him to be an interesting dude, but his music is not good, to me. Again, I can give credit where credit is due, and I can admit he was good at what he does, but that still isn't good music to my ears and brain. Came here to say this. It needs its own genre. Honestly, its existence as country defiles the good name of Dolly Parton. I still play 90s country and earlier, when it was good storytelling, but I refuse to listen to bro country. Kenny Chesney was the beginning of the end for good country music imo. I'll add in Lost Dog Street Band, Drayton Farley, Ian No, 49 Winchester, Cole Chaney, Logan Halstead, Margot Price, Sierra Farrell, and Cody Jinks Friendo. Real country isn't played on country radio. Y'all dumb furs want a key change? Yes. This comment is excellent. My parents listen to country music, so I have a soft spot for it, by which I mean a 21HR playlist, and some of the new stuff does not even remotely seem like same genre. I enjoy all of the artists mentioned, never listened to Sturgill, will have to check him out, and I'm so glad to see that you mentioned Jason Isbell. His music is so enjoyable and kind of underrated. Luke Combs really surprised me for being a newer country artist, but I've liked him since I was first introduced. I've been an Eric Church fan for over a decade now. Another recommendation would be the Zac Brown Band. They've kept it pretty country and achy without really selling out. I completely agree with you. Bro country is just party pop music for teenagers at this point. However, as someone who has despised country for quite a while, I've recently stumbled upon a few really amazing, true country artists, Sturgill Simpson, Tyler Childers, Jason Isbell to name a few. To me, it's not really about the reverb, it's about how female singers enunciate in modern times. It started with Norah Jones, and now every female vocalist has the same style that sounds like a cowgirl faking a British accent and only saying half the words. I wish I knew what to call it, but almost every female singer on the radio in the last 13 has been using it, and it drives me up the wall. They could sing in Mandarin, you'd still know they're Pandaren. It started with Mazzy Star, which is fine. Really don't think Mazzy Star was the progenitor of this kind of approach, since Cocteau Twins, God Music, was doing it for over a decade before they came along. Insane to say that this started with Mazzy Star when folk/country artists have been doing this since the 1960s to varying levels of success. LOL, the quirky, indie white girl voice. Bro country. 9 times out of 10 when people say they hate the genre, they don't actually hate country music, they hate shitty repetitive lyrics over a shitty drum loop with added snaps on the 2 and the 4. It almost single-handedly destroyed the whole scene. Now though, thanks to the rise of people like Zach Bryan, I think it's finally starting to correct itself. Edit. Anyone interested in what decent country sounds like today, I highly recommend Chris Stapleton, Sturgill Simpson, and Tyler Childers. For more of a mainstream, Cleaner Nashville sound that doesn't make you wanna eat the barrel of a 12 gauge. I recommend Luke Combs and Eric Church, both have consistently put out great stuff. Edit number 2, almost forgot my personal favorite Jason Isbell, one of the best songwriters alive today. His album The Nashville Sound is a no-skip album in my mind. Edit number 3, it hit me I've left some women singers out, and that's entirely my fault, so I'll throw a few recommendations out that I personally enjoy. Casey Musgraves, long career as a writer as well, Brandi Carlile, and personally it's hit or miss for me, but Lainey Wilson seems to be an up-and-comer on the scene. I also recommend The High Women, a supergroup containing both Brandi Carlile and Amanda Shires, the wife of Jason Isbell that I recommended before. They did an excellent cover of The Chain in my opinion. Edit number 4, everyone in the comments are also posting great artists that I really believe deserve a listen, that I just forgot to include, so I'll post them here so they don't get lost in the shuffle. Coulter Wall, Cody Jinks, Sierra Farrell, Orville Peck, Alison Krauss, Whitey Morgan, Drive-By Truckers, Steel Drivers, Old Crow Medicine Show, Jamie Johnson, Turnpike Troubadours, Billy Strings, Charlie Crockett, Marcus King, and a lot of people are mentioning Wheeler Walker Jr. He's today's outlaw. Country and his music definitely isn't the cleanest or most PC, but if songs about fucking makes your ears perk up, give him a try. Whiskey Myers and Blackberry Smoke are firmly on the country rock side, heavily influenced by Lynyrd Skynyrd, Molly Hatchet, Blackfoot and that southern rock era. Edit #gold, thanks for the gold kind stranger. Pickup trucks and girls in tight jeans. Freedom and a cold beer. Huntin' with my dad when I was little, but he's dyin' of cancer. Pickup trucks and a 9-to-5 job. Workin' hard and a cold beer. Tight jeans and a dyin' son. Cold beer and pickup truck. Love America, tight jeans. Tailgate on a Friday night, fishin' tight jeans, pickup truck, pickup truck, pickup truck. I would have to say country. I like the older stuff where it wasn't trying to prove that it's country music. Modern country music is trying so hard to prove to you that it is in fact country. Also, I grew up in a rural town of less than 2,000 people. Country got old and repetitive very fast. What wrecked country music? 9/11. Not even joking. After September 11th, everything had to be uber patriotic and any deviation was met with intense derision. Look at what happened to the Chicks, still known as the Dixie Chicks at the time. The second they criticized Bush, they were essentially blacklisted from the industry.